Another full, beautiful day of volatility. I don't know if you guys saw my video yesterday. If you didn't, recommend checking it out because we predicted pretty much exactly what was going to happen. So yesterday I said toward the end of the day, wouldn't be surprised if we went down toward that 20,000 level. Sure enough, we dipped right below it and had a strong response from the buyers, came back up. Pre-market, we held these levels pretty well. That 20,020 level was the low. And this is what I mean by just like being patient and letting these levels play out. So if all you did was look at yesterday's price action and pre-market today, you would see there's a lot of support in this area. And I'll probably talk about this almost every trading recap video that I have, but there's a reason why price stops with all this huge downside pressure. You don't just stop at a random level for no reason. So there's buyers here. Buyers are loading up, and then this right here is a liquidity sweep. They trap all the sellers because everyone is going to start trying to sell below these lows right here, and buyers are likely going to get stopped out. So we get this huge flush, and then we spike back up. Where do we reject? We reject this level. When we finally break that level pre-market, what happens? Straight up. What was previous resistance turns into new support, and it'll happen multiple times throughout the day in every market. So, with that being said, take a look at what happened. We had this break pre-market, we came back down, we still held these areas. Came back up, came back down, still held this area. Came back up, did not make a new high. Basically just double tops right here. $9.30, we're below the 9, we're below the 20, and we're hanging out around the 50. We flush. A lot of people probably got short right here and got stopped out, but I like to let the market play out. Typically, the best trades I feel happen after 10 o'clock. So what happened? We came back up. I noticed that we started holding below this 50. We could not break and hold and get a 5-minute candle above this 50 EMA. I got short when we broke this low here, and we absolutely flushed. I believe I took profit in this area. Yeah, we still dropped a little bit, but the ideal best spot to get back in if you missed that initial trade was this retest. So we had a break of this key support level, this key support that we touched multiple times. We come back up here, and ideally you try to get in, have a tight stop, and then just let the momentum play out. Truthfully, if you got in these areas, the only sign you might have had to get out was this big candle here. But even this big green candle, you still have it holding at the 9 EMA. So, key levels to watch. This 20,000 is going to be a huge psychological level. Would not be surprised if we come back up here again and we try to either hold it or we come back down, bouncing off of it. Also, you see a lot of support or buyers coming in around these lows here. So around 19,770 would be a key area to watch. Likely with the way the market's been moving, maybe we see something drop back down in power hour. Maybe we grind back up till 2 or 3 o'clock, and then we have a power hour sell off. No, we'll have to wait and see. You never know. But overall, had a solid day today. We have these 10 PAs. We're up just under $500 in all these. We're trying to slowly grind this up to get a big $20,000 payout for the beginning of August. So stay tuned for that. Also, an update on the Top Step X evaluation. We locked in $2,200 today, bringing our total balance to $155.8. So hopefully should be able to lock in the last like 3K-ish tomorrow, get this to an express funded level, and then start building this up next week. Yeah, I mean, it really depends on what kind of trader you are, what your setups that you like are, and then what time interval you like to watch. For Top Step X, I've noticed a little bit of lag on the 5-minute. I think the sweet spot that I found is this 5,000 tick chart. Gonna continue to play with it, but same thing with yesterday. It had rejected and basically held under the 50 on the 5,000 tick chart, and 5,000 ticks is actual price action. It's not just like a 5-minute candle. These are actual like individual orders that have been taking place. So we see every time we get up to this 50, we reject, come back up to this 50, and I expect we reject. Now, one thing that I do really like to do is if we start holding this 50, look for the reversal, because these reversals can be aggressive, because then you start getting a lot of people get short up here and they get stopped out when we push, and you can typically expect a move to like VWAP. But in the current bearish days that we've had, it is likely that we reverse back down here. So going to continue making these daily recaps. Eventually I would like to find a way to start getting these videos out a little bit earlier, maybe do like some morning prep, or like a video of like levels that I'm expecting to watch, or to see where the price action takes in the morning. But yeah, overall we have 11 funded PA accounts with Apex. We have 10 on Tradevate, and then we have 1 괏ᴜᴜ. The 괏ᴜᴜ account, I had posted a short, me requesting a $2,000 payout 2 days ago for that one, and that already got approved, so that's awesome. Traded that one today. Locked in, I believe it was, yeah, we got like a $1,400 winner day 1. Well, technically day 11, but the first day trading after that payout was approved, so we got a nice buffer there. So hopefully keep running that up. Ideally what I want to do is I want to get a big payout from one of these accounts, so like take the $2,000 a month for every 3 months, and then see if we can't get like a $10,000 payout from one account. I know a lot of people just get to the monthly and then they end up losing their account before they get that uncapped. So let's see if we can get an uncapped 괏ᴜᴜ payout, and we'll try to do that live. We'll do a daily recap of the accounts. Just, to be honest, I mean, I don't always win. Yesterday I took a bit of a loss on my Apex accounts, the Tradevate ones, but made that back today. So heading in the right direction. Just remember, stay consistent. Do not overtrade. If you missed the good moves today, maybe there will be something in Power Hour, but don't force it. Always focus on what you're willing to risk in the trade. Don't just focus on how much you can make. I know that's where a lot of FOMO comes in handy, and it actually ends up destroying people. So don't blow your accounts. Follow your rules. Don't overtrade, and just try to remain patient and grow these accounts over time. Everyone wants the big payout. Everyone wants 20 accounts and $40,000 every 2 weeks. I get it, maybe one day, but just focus on trying to be consistent, because if you can't get payouts with one account, you're not going to be able to get payouts with 20 accounts. So stop gambling. Use the same setup. Find one good setup that you like, and I'm going to go over a bunch of different setups in following videos for new traders, or for traders that are struggling with consistency. But stick with that one setup. Don't force, don't chase, and just be consistent. And you'll be surprised the amount of money that you can make just following one setup. Not many people think about it, but if you can make a couple $100 a day following the same setup, not over trading, your account balance will compound exponentially.